Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to another episode of Slice of Shonen. I'm your host, the Cloudy Crow, and today we will be reacting to Demon Slayer Mugen Train TV series episode 7, which is the final episode of the Mugen Train little recap. And real quick, before we get into the recap of last episode, I just want to correct some information, some news that I gave you guys last episode, because I told you all that the following episode after this one was going to be an hour-long feature, and I was kind of right but also kind of wrong at the same time, because I thought that we were going to get an hour of additional Mugen Train content, but it turns out that instead we are getting an hour-length feature for the first episode of season 2. So it's still kind of the same thing, because season 2 is going to take place hopefully right after Mugen Train, but I was wrong in that we were going to get an hour-long session of more Mugen Train content, maybe an extended Akaza fight, or maybe we go into Akaza's backstory, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Instead, it looks like they're just going to be kicking off season 2 with a bang. But in the last episode, we finished all that mess on the train. We ended up taking out Enmu, and then there were like some little remains of Enmu left behind, and we got to kind of take a trip inside of his head and see how he saw the situation. And then after that, we ended up encountering a wild Akaza. Now this is something, like, I've seen the movie, I've seen the recap, not all of it, but the past 6 episodes, and I still don't quite understand how we even bumped into Akaza. Like, was he watching over the entire Mugen Train incident and then he was interested in Rengoku, so he approached us? Or was it just a coincidence, like he was running through the forest and then we bumped into each other? Or did he sense Rengoku's presence? I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think we were ever given a clear explanation as to why we bumped into Akaza. But regardless, it happened. Him and Rengoku started duking it out. They were going back and forth and it looked even. However, there were 2 really big problems. The first one was the fact that Akaza is able to regenerate like crazy. He's had his arms cut off entirely and he grew them back like it was nothing. So it seems like if this were to go the distance, Rengoku would get tired much quicker than Akaza ever would. So that's just one way that Rengoku's fate is kind of already sealed in stone. But on top of that, we found out that Akaza wasn't even trying. He's not putting forth 100%. Who knows what percent this is of his power, but clearly he's not going all out against Rengoku. He's holding back. He doesn't want to kill Rengoku. He actually wanted to recruit him, but as we can see, Rengoku has no intention of joining the demons, so we'll have to see where things go from here. If you guys are excited for the episode, make sure to leave a like. It'll help me and the video out so much more than you might think, so if you could take the time to do that real quick, I would very much appreciate it. And also consider subscribing to the channel, because Demon Slayer Season 2 is coming up real quick, and you know your boy is going to be checking that out, so make sure you subscribe so that you know whenever I drop a brand new episode of that. But with that all out of the way, let's get right into this episode. Alright, so here I have the finale to the Mugen Train TV series pulled up, but before we get into it, 2 real quick things. First one is going to be, if you'd like to check out the full reactions, you can find all of those over on Patreon, which all of you are able to join for as low as $2, and not only do you get access to this series, but also all future series and a bunch of series that I've done in the past. And on top of that, if you'd like to stay notified whenever I drop a brand new reaction, make sure to click that subscribe button. It only takes 5 seconds, and it is completely free. So if you find yourself enjoying the reaction and you want to think of a quick way to show your support, that is the best and easiest way to do so. But with that out of the way, we will be starting this final episode in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh dang, we're getting right into it. Right back into the action. It looks like we're kind of recapping some of the things that happened last episode real quick. We got the Flame Tiger. And then, dude, that is that is one of the coolest looking scenes throughout all of the Mugen Train movie. Actually, no, that's one of. It's not the best looking one, but seeing Akaza like power up like that and almost go friggin' Super Saiyan, That was sick. Not exactly. Ooh, man. Oh god, I just realized where we are in the movie right now. Oh no. Am I ready? Am I ready? Jeez. It actually just sunk in that this is the final episode, so let's get into it. Yeah, that's pretty much him saying, "Ah, come on. You got more than that. You can't go down here." Jeez. Just like the gap between humans and demons is just way too massive. Yeah. And that's why I said if this fight were to go the distance, even if Akaza wasn't holding out or holding if he wasn't holding back. Like say this was Akaza's full strength, he'd still win, just sheerly due to stamina. Tanjiro's still wounded. Oh, the breathing. The total concentration. Oh, snap. He's not out yet. Look at this. I will fulfill my duty. Even though this dude is seriously wounded, he still has a smile on his face. Esoteric art. And here, oh my god, look at the flame effects. You can see this man is trembling under the pressure. Or I guess he's not necessarily trembling, but maybe that just shows that the pressure's weighing down on him. And look, he knows if Rengoku were to become a demon, then he would be insane. He'd actually be a worthy opponent in his eyes. Here we go. Oh wait, was the move called Rengoku? Because I think he said ninth form, and then just Rengoku after it. Jesus Christ! And here we go. Ooh, right down the middle! But we're not done yet. Ooh, man, that was so smooth. But, ooh, just, oh my god. Dude, he thought, oh my god, he thought he was so cool. He redirected the blade so it wouldn't hit his neck, and Rengoku just flipped it around. Oh man. That is so hype, even after watching this a second time. Knowing what's going to happen. It's still so hype, man. Jeez. And look at that absolutely lifeless expression on his face. He's getting desperate. He wants Rengoku to hurry and swap over to the dark side. Oh man, and there's his mom which this is also super interesting. Like, look at his mom. His mom looks so much like female Muzan. I wonder why that is. Dang, I'm thinking like maybe her and Muzan were related, like maybe they're siblings, but Muzan ended up becoming a demon. Or it could be some Orochimaru stuff where Muzan is like using her body as a vessel. Cause oh my god, every time I see her, I just see Muzan. Like, I feel like it's almost a one-to-one comparison. It's so similar. And the even more interesting part is how she doesn't really look anything like her children. They look like spitting images of their dad, but they don't really carry much resemblance of her. Oh man, she knows her time's coming soon. And look, that gave him just the push he needed to keep going. Even though there's an entire beefy freaking hand through his chest. This man is still fighting. Look at that. Oh, the blade actually sunk in too. And he caught his fist. Look at this! Like, dude! Rengoku is so strong to be in this situation and still be able to, like, lodge his sword into his neck with one hand and block a full power punch with the other. Not full power, but you know what I mean. Jeez. Yep. Even though he told Tanjiro to stay back, he has to try something. And now would be the perfect opportunity! Because Akaza's in quite the pickle. See, now this is the part that I think is really interesting. Like, oh man, I wanna dive into this so badly. Gosh, because there's so many people in the comment section. But hold on. We'll get into it, don't worry. We'll get into it. And now they're all going in. Come on, Inosuke. Ooh, going straight for the eyes? And this right here is exactly where I'm just like absolutely mind boggled. And he's still got the blade in his neck, dude. Holy crap. He's got a whole freaking sword in his neck. And look at that, the friggin' javelin throw. Look, he's running for dear life, and then, oh my gosh, man. But see, it's not gonna do much, because his healing factor is insane. Yeah, you can see, he wants to go back and be like, what'd you just say, Brett? But he knows he can't. Battle's already been decided. I mean, if we're being completely honest, the battle isn't decided until either one side is dead or the other one forfeits. And in this case, Akaza technically forfeited because Rengoku was still fighting until the last moment. Dang. Let him know, Tanjiro. Yep, and look, he's too busy running to come back and prove us wrong. He can't even respond to us. Jeez, man. You can feel the pain, man. And then Inosuke. See, now when I watched the movie, Inosuke, he brought me over the edge, man. Like, this hurt, but man, Inosuke just, that hit my soul. Man, and look at that crazy lighting. Ooh, beautiful transition timing. There's my boy, the crow. Oh, wow, he's never read them. That's interesting. Jeez. And now that the arm is like burning away, the wound is open. Dang, Senjuro. Dude, I wonder how Rengoku's father is gonna feel. Jesus. Look at like, oh my gosh, of all times or of all things to say. That's so crazy. Dang, man. What a nice guy. His last words were him saying that he accepts Nezuko into the Demon Slayer Corps. Set your heart ablaze. Here we go. Dang. He's finally awake. Yeah, we will. Dude! Holy crap. Could you imagine what the like main trio would look like as Hashira? Like fast forward like 10 years. How do you think they would look? I'd love to see artwork of Zenitsu Inosuke and Tanjiro 10 years from now. And there's his mom. Jeez. Oh man. You did great, Rengoku. And look. Yeah, mother's approval. With that beautiful smile. And he matches that same energy. Jeez. And here it comes, man. Let me freaking prepare myself. Jeez. Now I wonder if we're gonna get a like significant additional scene here. Because we still have quite a bit of time left. That's what I want to know, man. What the heck was Akaza even doing here? Jeez. Jesus, man. That's such an Inosuke response there. God, man. Dude. This entire part hurt. This part hurt so much to watch. But once Inosuke started talking, I could already feel the waterworks building up, man. It's just, I think, oh man, I don't remember how I worded it in my reaction to the movie. But I think it's just the fact that, like, Inosuke was trying so hard to move on and pretend like everything's fine, even though you could see clearly that he was also kind of torn up about this too inside, and he was trying to cheer everyone else up and trying to be strong when, even though he tried, he couldn't hold it back. And we can see the news being spread to the other Hashira. Have any of them ever faced an upper moon? I don't think they have, right? At least, I don't think any of them have defeated an Upper Moon. I mean, yeah, this is just fueling his flame. But like I said, I didn't forget, man. All the Akaza fans out there, we're gonna have to talk after this episode. Because I got some questions. And this is their master, right? Yep. Agreed. Rengoku's just built different. Jeez. I want to know what the heck his story is, man. So far, I haven't noticed any added scenes in this episode, but there's still time. We might get something soon. Oh yeah, also don't forget, after this I'm gonna be making a video that's like a compilation of all of the added scenes throughout this television series. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you're subscribed because I'll be posting that either later today or tomorrow. Most likely tomorrow, just because I've looked through all of episodes 1 through 5 and I've grabbed all the additional scenes, but I still got to look through 6 and 7. But we'll have to see. Like, we have 4 minutes here. That's plenty of time. That's plenty of time. And if anything, if we don't get an added scene, we should be at least getting a ending scene. Like, you know, those little ending skits. It seems like we have enough time to get another one of those. But I guess now would be a good time. Okay, so everyone was saying that Akaza was holding back and this fight wasn't even close. And it only looked close because Akaza wasn't trying. Which I don't doubt. I 100% believe that could be the case. But my question to you guys, and please refrain from spoiling, but my question to you guys is, if Akaza was so strong, if he outclassed Rengoku so much, why in those final moments, when he had the sword in his neck, was Rengoku able to catch and stop his fist? On top of that, why did Rengoku seem so much stronger? Because instead of Akaza just using his raw strength to pull his fist back, he had to rip his arm off because Rengoku had such a tight grip on it. So that's just one thing I didn't quite understand. If Akaza was so much stronger than Rengoku, why did he have to resort to ripping his own arm off to break free, instead of just overpowering Rengoku and just yanking his arm out of his grasp? And that leads me to believe that either Rengoku got this insane, like, you know, last ditch effort strength boost, or that Akaza maybe has some sort of power up or something that he shows us later on into the series. So, like, maybe this was his first form, and then when he gets serious, he, like, powers up, and he gets this, like, crazy aura around him, and that's his true strength. But, if that's not the case, if he was literally just not trying to, go all out on Rengoku, then why did he... I mean, it could also... No. I was gonna say it also couldn't matter, because he knew he could just grow his arm back. But the thing is, like, why even waste your time doing that? Clearly, he tried pulling his arm back with all of his strength because he saw the sun coming up, yet he still couldn't break free from Rengoku's grasp. I just think that's really interesting. And I thought this same thing when I saw the movie, but I guess I forgot to ask it. So, if you guys know the answer without spoiling, as to why Rengoku was able to hold onto his arm so tightly that Akaza couldn't break free and needed to rip his arm off? Feel free to let me know, because I just think that's really interesting for someone of Akaza's caliber. At least from what I've heard from you guys. You guys say that Akaza's crazy strong. I want to believe it, but that scene right there I think was a really bad look. Let's see. So, oh man, we got like 20 seconds. We might not even get an ending scene here, dude. Dang. No added content at all in this final episode. I mean, of course I'm going to watch through and check and see, but dang, that's... Ah, man, I wish they could have given us something. Just a little something. And maybe they did, and I just didn't realize it. But again, I'm going to be posting a compilation of all of the added scenes throughout Mugen Train, the television series. There are quite a few. Some of them are really subtle. Some of them are like blatantly obvious. And the way that I'm picking these out is I'm literally watching through the movie and the television series episodes side by side and just picking out whichever episodes don't appear in the movie for you guys. And it's been pretty interesting. There are a lot of scenes that were completely brand new that I guarantee one of you guys did not notice. I guarantee 100%, unless you looked at these scenes or the movie and the TV series side by side, I guarantee you're gonna find some scenes that you didn't know were added. So stay tuned for that episode. But anyways, my question of the day for you guys is going to be, I guess, okay. My question for you guys is going to be, out of all of the other Hashira members, who do you think Rengoku's death hit the most or hit the hardest? Who do you think it hit the hardest? Because I personally don't know too much about the other Hashira to really know. Like maybe another one of the Hashira and Rengoku could have grown up together, and so they have this like special bond, almost like brothers. I don't really know what his relationship dynamic is with everyone else, but I think, I mean, this is just gonna be me spitballing, I think the Mist Hashira was probably one of the most affected by Rengoku's death, just because when we saw him receive the news, he was completely emotionless. And I think that kind of shows that on the outside, he didn't express any feelings or like any sadness or anything about Rengoku's death, but on the inside, it probably hit him really hard. And maybe that's just a part of his character, that he doesn't really express many emotions. But I feel like on the inside, it definitely hurt him. And hopefully we get to see in season 2 just how much it affected everyone else. And I can't wait to meet the other Hashira, see what they're capable of, because we haven't seen any of them whip out their breathing styles, except for Rengoku, of course, Giyu, and Shinobu. Those are the only 3 that we've actually seen use their breathing style, so I'm interested in seeing what the Stone Hashira can do. The guy with the snakes, I don't know if he's a Snake Hashira or Poison Hashira, I'm not sure. The Wind Hashira, all of them seem cool, man. I think even the girl with the green and pink hair, isn't her like breathing style like love or something? Dude, like what the heck is that gonna look like? I have no clue. But I cannot wait for next week when season 2 finally begins, because like I said, the first episode is going to be an hour-long feature, so we're going to get a ton of content, and I can't wait to see how the heck they're going to start this second season. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this far into the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, comment your thoughts on the episode down below, and subscribe for more Slice Shonen content. And with that, I'm going to head out, so I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a good one. Round 1.